Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with tonight's evening show. So Fabrizio Romano, our transfer guru, but they give us more and more updates because updates come like saying that every hour. You get update just the falling. Now, Baba they let us know say Arsenal don't open direct talks now with Bologna. They are discussing for Calafiori. Now, don't forget, in the morning, we actually got the reports that Arsenal are preparing contacts. You get to make sure say then they okay for both the player side and both the club side. So now Fabrizio Romano will give us a fresh update. So Baba say after Ricardo Calafiori's green light to move and contract, now Arsenal have made direct contact with Bologna. Talks between clubs have started. It has begun. Now there are no issues on Calafiori's contract terms. It is up to the clubs now. So Arsenal are currently ahead. No bid from Chelsea so far. Chelsea they don't they resign to fix now. So Arsenal not collect this one because Chelsea no feel really do anything. And somebody even made it known to me say the reason we make Chelsea not really get mad for this deal now because Chelsea won't offer player and cash to Bologna, whereas Arsenal won't offer complete cash. And don't forget, say you get another third party. We go collect money for this deal, and that third party is FC Basel of Switzerland. So that Basel get about 40% sell-on clause for this deal. So imagine a situation whereby Chelsea can carry player and cash. They give them. Now that cash, which Chelsea can give them, they want to share them with Basel. You know, Kukuma makes sense now. That's why they won't collect Arsenal's deal. So far so good. Fabrizio, I think they give us fresh update. Don't be surprised tomorrow. But yes, okay, they don't finish the talks. See, here we go because Arsenal will actually do this deal sharply. So don't be surprised tomorrow. May just say, but they don't finalize the deal. So more just the watch. Anyway, they go. I did have to say the deal. They come to a logical conclusion, and Arsenal, according to reports, want to hasten this deal so that before Chelsea go can't change their patterns. Okay, Mokukuma offer them money. Arsenal don't finish everything. Or before the likes of PSG or Real Madrid go enter the race, Arsenal don't finish everything. That's why Arsenal they rush get so just to watch and observe and see how everything they go. Now away from that, so Arsenal when you check their official channels, Arsenal already announced the deal of David Raya, the permanent transfer from Brentford. So we don't announce that. Remember, say Fabrizio Romano announced this deal not some time ago, and Baba talk say anytime soon, Arsenal will drop the official announcement. Yeah, so now Arsenal don't drop out. Now, surprisingly, there are some of our community members and some of our legends where they actually unhappy with this Calafiori deal. So I'm not saying normal. I see many comments for our Arsenal community, but this particular comment it hits me and I say, oh, make I touch this comment. And many people say get the same opinion, and our legend self surprisingly share similar sentiments. So Oga McBernard, he made this comment. He said, so has Mikel Arteta shown signs of getting what we need, what we lacked rather last season? Like the issues that we get last season, we just okay, we need a striker, we need this, we need that. So whether Arteta don't solve all those problems, talk is cheap. You get when you keep making the same decisions and expecting different results, you already know where you are heading to. So me can't reply him. I can't talk say this speech will you just give now. It is only relevant when transfer window has closed. What I mean is, you know when they criticize Arteta now, we say transfer window still dey open. Wait, make the window close finish before you go on to say, Baba, you don't sign people where we need. What did they saw? You get the only argument you can really make now is that Arteta never really signed players early for preseason. But you can't be in denial of the fact that the transfer market is not that easy. Transfer market no be to go buy rice and beans. You know they easy. So Baba can put a rebuttal. The final statement, they can say, I doubt CHUKS, and there's a lot of sense in what Mark. Okay, now that person they talk that one. So you get another comment where you can make. And that's where I'm going with this thing because sadly some of our Arsenal members share the same sentiments. Now Baba can talk say because I say man get patience. He can say she Arteta buy anybody for January. So the whole world knows that the only missing rib in the Arsenal team is a world-class striker. Now, with the look of things, say Arsenal are chasing misplaced priority. That's how we called it. Now they want to spend 50 million euros on a defender. Who will he replace? Do we have defensive issues? Question mark. Do you want to spend that much altering the understanding of the best defense in the EPL? Answer those questions and I will come back. Now, these comments we make now, it don't inform the show what we go do after this live. Remember, I say every 9 o'clock, 8:30 p.m. we usually do a review show where we go put out a topic. People go join the show, come express themselves. The question now becomes, like what Oga McBernard asked, do we need defensive solutions? Do we have defensive problems? Is Ricardo Calafiori needed at Arsenal? Do we need a new center back? These are going to be the front burner question. Because for me, I was thinking it would be like, there's no need to be surprised say Arsenal they sign this player. First of all, why would you think we don't need a center back? How many center backs do we have? If Saliba gets an injury, who comes in? If Gabriel Magalhaes gets an injury, who comes in? Now, Calafiori is a left-sided center back, which means he's a direct replacement for Gabriel Magalhaes if something happens. Ab initio, we brought in Jacob Kiwior to play as a direct replacement for Gabriel Magalhaes, but all of us know say that guy know if he play Gabriel. Like if Gabriel Magalhaes get injury now, will you be confident to see Kiwior playing that role? That's why they brought in the Calafiori. If you don't know, besides, Calafiori is a very, very high versatile player. He can play left-sided center back. He can play left back. He can play defensive midfield. He can play left-sided inverted midfielder. These are the things where we say, if Ateta hear them, this guy never said Ateta go sorry, go buy that player. So why I brought this in is, after this show, we will bring another show. Everybody will come in. And they ask Oga McBernard, please join the show. Because that's why we brought that show. Join the show and try to defend this one. Because me, I dey tackle this your opinion. Jamie, I dey tackle them. So I dey invite you. Make you join the show. Let us debate. Jamie, I love debates. We will study mass com. We talk for a living. So me, I want the debate. Now, apart from Oga McBernard, you know that one of our Arsenal legends himself not really like the fact say we signed Calafiori. Like Michael Sylvester. Now, in fact, let me read the report on the screen. Former Arsenal defender Michael Sylvester has admitted that he's surprised by Arsenal's interest in Ricardo Calafiori, insisting they should be focusing on a new striker instead. Now, Babakar talk say you have Timber, you have Kiwior, you have Tomiyasu, who can play center back. He was telling bettingexperts.com. Now, Gabriel and Saliba haven't shown any sign of weakness. They have been super fit. Now, I'll be surprised if Arsenal go for another center back of that caliber. You get referring to Ricardo Calafiori. Now, I don't think the club needs another center back. If you have to spend money, you go ahead and do it on the number 9. Now, I think that should be the area they should be looking at improving and to bring competition to the squad. Number 9 should be a priority in my view. Yeah, after I talk all this thing, he can concede, say, yes, Arsenal are on the right path. The problem is that you have to be able to continue and maintain the pressure on Man City. But it's really the boss my brain say, how do you maintain the pressure on Man City if you don't have a very, very good number 2, very, very good second 11? Go and look at the center backs that are on the payroll of Manchester City. Do you think they only have 2 good center backs like Arsenal have Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes? Do you think they just have 2? Make they call the names so Man City gets? Like this, because it is unfortunate I'm not in the same space with him. But the likes of Oga McBernard, all of us did the same space. So that one we go argue on. I agree that we need a striker. In our scale of preference, striker is our number 1 priority. But since we cannot get a striker now, doesn't mean we should close our eyes when we see other opportunities going and we say because we've not gotten the striker, we should not for second opportunities. It is a blatant no. Because if they find goats, then if you can't see rabbits, where your money cash. So make you not buy that one. We're still good. Come on now. Let's go to pay the spade. So these are some of the talking points we'll be having later today in our subsequent show. Today go cash fire. So I want to open the floor for any actually get this same line of thoughts. I beg, join me for the studio. Look rack my brain. Make us see why una think say we no need Ricardo Calafiori. I want to know why. That's what today's subsequent show is going to be about. Now, away from that, so give me sports. is coming out to say Arsenal are willing to offer £65,000 per week to Ricardo Calafiori. That's the amount they want to give him. And not just that, so the guy would earn €4 million per year at Arsenal if they sign him. And this is like maybe doubling his wages. You get, they try to double in wages for Arsenal because what's in at the here, they say in the end like 30 something £1,000 per week. That's what's in me at the here. You get, so well, I just like the fact say make us now wrap up the deal because the money why here say Chelsea won't offer the guy. Almost the guy if here and I go change mind. If him the person money they push, the guy if just go change his mind also make us just do sharp. I just pray say tomorrow we'll just say here we go because Arsenal don't open talks already. So by tomorrow we'll just finalize everything. Now, Adrian Rabiot will be one of the former players of Juventus, will be free agents now. He don't make him preference very, very clear. I know say Arsenal at one time they really look the guy say okay maybe we'll fit sign up. Now Adrian Rabiot has decided he wants to join Real Madrid despite Liverpool and Newcastle both making a move for the France international. Rabiot is 29, is a free agent after his contract with Juventus expired, and it is claimed that the Italian giants have given up on attempting to tie him down to a new deal. Calcio Mercato reports that Juventus are now pushing ahead of sign. I think that should be ahead to sign Calfren Thuram from Nice. Yes, so that suggests Rabiot to be on the move. Well, good riddance to bad rubbish. If you know really sign for us, no issue. Yes, wish you the best of things life has to offer. May they go. So on to other stories. Now, Arsenal legend David Seaman. This David Seaman made a very, very important observation and argument. David Seaman is slamming financial fair play. So when I read the entirety of this report, I was just smiling. You get, because we are going somewhere. Now, Arsenal legend David Seaman has hit out at the financial fair play, slamming the impact it has had on the academy graduates being sold for pure profits. Now, he said, I don't like to see young players moving clubs for profit and sustainability reasons. Seaman told Betway, I don't think financial fair play is working. That's his opinion. And it's a negative on the game. Now, it's supposed to level things out. And why do we want to see things leveled out? We like to see success, but it is stopping clubs from buying players that they want to buy. This is the same argument the likes of Newcastle we are making, and Manchester City is still making that. May they scrap this financial fair play, you get, but the FA said no. Now, the main point I want to bring up is say, Seaman now said the last January transfer window was almost non-existent because of financial fair play and the point deductors for point deductions for Everton and Nottingham Forest. Why am I pointing this thing out? Oga McBennett and so many people are still angry at Arsenal that we did not sign anybody the last January transfer window, which now opened my eyes. In fact, make I not lie for you. Most times on all our shows, both Twitter, both Facebook, both YouTube, I usually go over all the comments. Sometimes go there like 300. I read every one of them. Because some kind of comments so I go see. I wonder, say, are you sure this person understands how the transfer market works? Are you sure this person understands what the profitability and sustainability regulation stands for? Are you sure this person understands what the financial fair play policy stands for? Most times, I know they like to engage. When nobody like say, I won't like insult person or because you don't know how person will take in the information. I will just ignore. Like say, I know see her. Because Oga McBennett is angry that we didn't sign anybody in January. How would you sign? When everybody was concerned on the profitability and sustainability regulation and the threshold of £105 million that you must not surpass. Why do you think Newcastle sold this guy? I don't forget this Metsusa. You think that guy name? They sold Mintiba, one name like that. They just sold it about 30 something million because they're trying to stay within the threshold of the FFP and the PSR. Why do you think they did that? Who Man U signed for January? Who Liverpool signed? Who Chelsea signed? Many clubs don't sign anybody for January because everybody they're cautious, observing, they wait. May June 30 reach and pass. But they come they free to sign as they like. So this today after this show, they go live. I beg go men are join. Today go catch fire. I want to hear your opinion on this signing. Ricardo Calafiori. People when they talk say we're not supposed to sign up. Come and tell me. I want to hear that. This is not the comment section, Kini. 1v1. Come, Moko do some small debates. I want to hear all those arguments. I want to hear this night. Now let's move on to other stories. I don't know when I was in Simon they talk. Now, Charles Watts going to explain the repercussions and the consequences of actually signing Ricardo Calafiori. Now, Charles Watts is explaining what Arsenal could do immediately after they signed Ricardo Calafiori. Now, after the headline, they say Arsenal journalist Charles Watts has been explaining some of the possible repercussions of the club's pursuits of Ricardo Calafiori. Now, okay, make I read on, make I understand the full context of what Baba they talk. Now, Baba they talk say the journalist initially, I'm reading from the second paragraph. The journalist initially questioned why, okay, what any arrival would mean for the likes of Julian Timber and others. Now, since we don't, they're about to bring in Calafiori, assuming, say we don't bring him, what is this signing going to mean for the likes of Tomiyasu, Jacob Kivior, Julian Timber, Kieran Tierney, all these people? What is it going to mean for them? Because this player can play left back, center back, and they can play defensive midfield. He can play left-sided inverted midfield. He can play all these things. Now, Charles Watts said it will definitely open up some conversations about what happens now with Arsenal defense. What do you do with Julian Timber? When you bring in the Calafiori, what do you do with Julian Timber? What's the plan going to be for him if Calafiori comes in? Which player goes? Because I'm still sure that a player will go when it comes to Arsenal defense if Calafiori comes in. Of course, never in a million years would Arsenal consider selling Timber. I subscribe to that line of thought. Moving on, Charles Watts isn't suggesting that we're going to sell him, but perhaps the real candidates, people will fear, say, okay, what's going to be my future? Now, Jacob Kivior, Zinchenko, and Kieran Tierney. And look at it this way. Timber, as good as he is, cannot play centre back for Arsenal. Not now. He's short. That's a weakness. He's very, very short. Timber cannot play centre back. At most, he will play full back. And look at Tomiyasu now. Tomiyasu as he did now. Tomiyasu feel marry Ben White. Two of them go down one side. Me, I never know how Arteta won't use this player because the way Arteta they push, say, man, give me this player. Man, give me this player. I never know how he wanted to use him. But I would argue that Arteta wants to use this guy in left back. Now, what's me at the argue? Which means when we are defending, we'll be defending with 4 center backs. Because the 4 people go for back, Ben White, his primary role is center back, secondary role, full back. Saliba, primary role, center back. Gabriel Magalhaes, primary role, center back. Calafiori, primary role, center back. Secondary role, full back. Defensive midfield. So now the way Arteta want to set up next season, maybe say if we are without the ball, almost everybody waiting for that back. Everybody is 6 foot something. Everybody top. So you can't go and be putting or trying to integrate a Julian Timber, no matter how good he is. You cannot integrate him in the center back. No. That would be like putting a round peg in a square hole. That is my own argument. But I never know how Arteta won't use him. Some people are even saying Arteta won't use him like our own Gavido. The way Man City they use Gavido and the guy na baller. Hey. As I don't watch more than 10 videos of this guy on YouTube, the guy a baller. So Arsenal are a team that plays from the back. Calafiori is a player that plays confidently and comfortably from the back. So that they marry themselves. Comfortable. In fact, I will tell you for free that Calafiori is a Saliba race to power 2. The guy go down. And they tell you for free. You get so I just say hyped up and super excited that we are actually getting. In fact, this is like the second time in a long while. We say we go for 8 targets and we get them. The first time was Declan Rice. Before Declan Rice, most times if we go for 8 targets, we no go get them. We'll go for a B target. We'll find our first choice. We no go get that. We'll go for second choice. This is like we go for Declan Rice and we get them. We go for Calafiori and we get them. This is like the second time I've really experienced this in a long while. So and let's enjoy it while it lasts. We don't work for our pedigree, our prestige. We don't put them on a pedestal. We say, we definitely I say, come join. We will run become a G. So at that level we did now. So far so good, my dear Arsenal lovers. We'll just see the biggest news of the night is the fact that Fabrizio Romano is letting us know that Arsenal have opened direct talks with Bologna for Calafiori. That's the latest news we will hear this night. Because by tomorrow, don't be surprised. Go here, say, here we go. This was how Fabrizio Romano put out the report. That after Ricardo Fili's green lights to move and contract, Arsenal have made direct contact with Bologna. Talks between clubs have started. No issues on Calafiori's contract terms, which means Those were reports in the morning say Arsenal and Ricardo Calafiori don't accept personal terms. They were right. Even though Fabrizio Romano no reporter, they were 100% right, because as you can see, Romano is saying there are no issues in that area. So it's just left for the two clubs to actually discuss. Now, at the same time, people they ask, how can they join the show we will do after this one? Now, that show is going to happen 9 p.m. We'll send the link in the comment section. Once you click the link, you join the show. At the same studio, you will join the show, then you express yourself. The topic is going to be, Shey Arsenal need this Ricardo Calafiori wey dem dey sign? Shey Arsenal need a new centre back? Shey only Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes e don dey okay? Some people no dey remember say we go play cup. Say sometimes we fit need to rest Saliba, rest Gabriel Magalhaes, and put Calafiori and Tomiyasu wey dey play. Like, think big now. Make I no dey shallow minded. Oh God. So till then, I'll put the link out. So my dear, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So it's gonna come your way later tonight. Get till then. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right now get out. Bye bye.